GWAN people, snowboard season is fast approaching and I have some tips for beginner snowboarders on what you should buy or rent in this event. So I will start from the top to the bottom. First thing we have the helmet. Now I always ride with an helmet. I don't care what nobody says, I like to promote safety. And if you die on the mountain, it ain't my fault. And if you don't, well, not my problem. Anyways, you can save some money by not wearing a helmet and wear a beanie instead. That is entirely up to you. But again, if you die, no lawsuit coming for me, alright? Next thing on the list, we have goggles. First, I like to wear two different types of goggles. Now, I think is one of the most important things you need on the mountain. So I wear the IO7 Smiths, and I think you might have to spend a little more money on this because a little more money on these goggles will go a long way. There are two different types, one for cloudy and one for sunny. So when you go spring season riding, then you have to change the lens out and you can see where you're riding. I think it's very important. They fog up a lot, so better use some more money. Next thing on the list is face mask. Now I always ride with a face mask because if I don't ride with a face mask, 60k wind hitting your face, you just don't feel no right, man. So there's different types, there's different thicknesses, thin, thicker, whatever you want. Any type of face mask is fine. A thinner one for the spring season, thicker one for the cold season, entirely up to you. So next thing on the list, from the face mask we have jacket and pants. That you need to put a little more money in. Now it's up to you. You can choose to wear something that's not waterproof, but for me I recommend having a waterproof jacket and a waterproof hat. So you need thermals. If you're like me, I wear two thermals for my shirt and one thermal for my pants. So you always buy your jacket and your pants just a little bit bigger so you can wear more clothes underneath. So for the coldest season, sometimes I wear a shirt, I wear two thermals, and then I wear a snowboard jacket, but that's up to you. Next thing we have on the list is gloves. There are two different types of gloves you want to buy. There's mitts, where I have the one right here, there's mitts. This is not fingered, so you have the other type which is fingered. That means you have all 5 fingers poking out. You can poke things and do other things with it. But I like this one because it's warm, and as you know, I want it to be hot and warm on the mountain. Next thing on the list is boots. Now you have to find a boot that fits your foot perfectly or close to perfect, because you cannot have too much toe drag and too much heel drag from the front and the back from your toes and your heels. So I would recommend you going to a fitting room and actually trying out the boot before you buy it, because this is one of the most important things I think on the list that you need to have that fits perfectly. Last thing on the list is the most important thing that you probably need to snowboard, the actual snowboard. Now there are two things on the snowboard that you need to know. The first thing is the binding that attaches to the top of the snowboard, and then you have the snowboard. So this binding, you have to have a proper one that you can put your foot in. So when you go looking for a binding, make sure that your foot can properly fit inside. Not too big, not too small. When you go to a rental shop, usually the bindings will come with it. After that, when you look for your board, make sure for men, I recommend you looking for something that's a little bit wider, because if you look for something that's a little bit wider, your foot won't have too much toe drag or heel drag, and that allows you to be able to control the board more, because you don't want one of your toe sliding on the mountain or your heel on the mountain. So when you go rent, especially also when you go buy, try to find something like that. For women, it's exactly the same thing. And for the length of the snowboard, I recommend something around the nose to the chin. Now if the rental shop don't have that, well, tough luck, that's what you're stuck with. But if you're buying a snowboard, depends on how you ride, usually for beginners, anywhere between here is okay for you. The shorter the board, the more control. The longer the board, the longer of turns you need to make for the board. In conclusion, if you don't plan on buying everything that I've said in this video, the most important things I think you should buy are helmet, goggles, gloves, boots, and snowboard. So look into those items. You can rent all those too. I mean, for the clothes, it's up to you. If you don't want it waterproof, you can wear anything else to make you feel warm. It is completely fine. I hope you guys like this video. If you have any other questions, leave in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs like and subscribe to my channel. Turn the notifications on. In the next video, I'll talk about the rough prices on what you should be spending in this season. I'm so excited for the season. I hope you guys are too. I'll see you on the next video. Peace!